fake Miss Polyester?
Excuse me?
How does it feel to be fake? Yep, around your friends on the computer, you're all big and bad. But why don't you just drop the act?
My life is perfect.
You're perfectly imperfect.
Really? I'm the one with issues?
You said it.
Who's the one who cuts herself? Who chopped her hair off last year? Who makes herself puke? Because she's a pig. Certainly not me. And next time you try to show me up, I'll chop your hair for you. Noah, are you alright? Are you okay? What are you gonna do about it? String bean? Fatso? Yeah, go help your pathetic friend. Misery loves company.
Yeah, whatever.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Let's go.
Are you sure?
No. No. You see, that girl, she's been torturing me for as long as I can remember. And it's like I'm at the edge. And she's right there, just urging me to jump. Isabella, Millie, I'm sorry. I can't do it anymore.
Noah, look, I know what it's like to be teased on the daily, okay? I know what it's like to be called Wolverine because I have long sideburns, or to be called a hippo because I'm not skinny like everyone else. I made myself puke several times just to look normal. Did you hear that? I made myself throw up just to look normal. I was bullied.
On Instagram, so many accounts. And on an account, they would write mean things about other people. They would say mean things about other people. And they would do different things to other people by saying, you're stupid, you're a slut. So one day, my friend calls me. She tells me, the person that created the account wrote about you on their wall. She told me that the person that wrote on the wall said, hi, my name is Isabella, and I was the one that created the account the whole time. I never created the account. I never said any of those things about other people. So, the next day, when I walked through that door at school, everyone was staring at me. Almost every kid came up to me and asked if I was the person that created the account, and I said no, I wasn't it. I would never do anything like that. It just wasn't right. I was bullied for being me.
I was bullied for being me.
I was bullied for being me.
Help, I have done it again. I have been here many times before, hurt myself again today. And the worst part is there's no one else to blame. Be my friend. Hold me, wrap me up, unfold me. I am small.
Ugly. Stupid. A rat.
Hippo? A mutt? I was bullied for being me.
Do you hear me? Is it worth it?
Nola, wait, what are you doing? Nola, stop. Stop. Go. Nola, wait, no.
Look at what you've done! Look at what you've done! Bullying is becoming more and more frequent among today's youth in locations like school and online, according to recent bullying statistics. There are different types of bullying, of which bullying statistics say revenge is the strongest motivation. Unfortunately, recent bullying statistics show that bullying is on a rise among young adults, teens, and children. The rise of these bullying statistics is likely due to a fairly recent form of bullying seen in the recent years called cyberbullying. This type of bullying has gotten immense media attention over the past few years, and in many cases leading to cases of teen suicide or death. Many bullying statistics and studies have found that physical assaults have been replaced with cyber assaults in form of bashing, rumors, and other hazing tauntings targeted at a single student or a group of students.
The numbers continue to rise every month. It is estimated that 160,000 children miss school every day due to fear of attack or intimidation by other students by the National Education Association. American schools harbor approximately 2.1 million bullies and 2.7 million of their victims. 1 in 7 students in grades K through 12 is either a bully or a victim of bullying. 56% of students miss school every day because they're scared they'll get bullied. 1 out of 20 students has seen another student with a gun at school.
282,000 students are physically attacked in secondary schools each month. Those in the lower grade reported being in twice as many fights as those in the higher grade. Bullying statistics say revenge is the strongest motivation for school shooting.
Did you hear that last statement? Bullying statistics say revenge is the strongest motivation for school shootings. 87% of students say school shootings back at those who have hurt them. 86% of students say other kids picking on them, making fun of them, or bullying them causes teenagers to turn to lethal violence in the schools. 61% of students say other kids shoot others because they have been victims of physical abuse at home.
According to 1 out of 10 students drop out of school does so because of repeated bullying.
Harassment and bullying have been linked to 75% of school shooting incidents.
And most important, bullying kills our brothers and sisters each day. So now, what are you going to do about it? This is it! We're taking over. This should not happen. Nola, what's wrong? Nola.
Get out there, please get up, get up. Nola, please get up.
No, walk away. No. Don't touch
Nola.
us. Baby, look at. Look at. It's mom. It's mom.
You told me how proud you were, but I want to if only I knew what I had to say.
Please get up, Nola, please.
I would hold you in my arms.
No.
I would take the pain away. Thank you for all you've done. Forgive all your mistakes. There's nothing I wouldn't do to hear your voice again. Sometimes I wanna call you, but I know you won't be there. Oh, I'm sorry for blaming you for everything I just couldn't do, and I've hurt myself. My
What happened to that girl? He's just acting.
I'm Trish. I'm 18 years old. Let me tell you my story of empowerment. Bullying began for me in just the 4th grade. My classmates would tease me because of my hair. Every single day, they would walk up to me. Your hair is so ugly. Your hair is so disgusting. Why don't you go get a perm? When I moved to Florida, bullying became even worse. Once again, I was the only girl in my classroom with an afro, and my classmates made sure I knew it. It made me feel as if I wasn't worth anything, because my skin was not white like snow, and my hair was not straight like a Barbie doll. They would find more things to pick on me about, like the way how I speak. Talk to me when you know how to speak, and fix your hair while you're at it. That's what they would say to me. The icing on the cake was when my father came to pick me up. My father was a mix of many races, so I didn't look like him racially. The next day, this group of girls walked right up to me and said, "You don't know how to speak, your hair is a wreck, and you probably don't know who your father is." God, you're so ridiculous. And they walked away like it was the funniest thing they could have said. I was so broken. I was so hurt. I was so defeated. I became a robot. Every 2 weeks, I would go and get my hair straightened. She would take that brush and take out every curl, every kink. Every 2 weeks, I did that. I stayed quiet in school, and I followed every single trend that happened in my middle school, regardless if I liked it or not, and regardless if it made me look like a clown. And trust me, I looked like a clown. When I entered high school, I knew exactly what to do to get by. Keep my hair straight, stay silent, and blindly follow everything and everyone meant that I would get through the day with little to no pain. Little did I know I was paining myself much more than any of those kids could have. One day, it became too much. I went home, and I cried. I broke down. It was too much for me to handle, and I told my mom everything that was happening to me. She held me, and she comforted me. She told me the beauty of my people, why I am beautiful, why I am unique, why I am amazing. And she gave me the strength to carry on. In the summer between my 10th and 11th grade year, I did something that no one thought I would do. I shaved my head. Every inch, every strand, every bit of hair, gone. When I went to school, they were at it again. "You're a dyke. You're stupid. You're ugly. You look like a man." Yeah, they told me I looked like a man. But I didn't care. I was my own person. Never again will I let anyone dictate how I feel or what I do. Never again. Today, I am the proud member of the Pride Dance Company at the Nest of the Living Arts. I did not let them hold me back. I graduated high school with a 4.3 GPA. I had 323 community service hours. I graduated with 2 national championships underneath my belt for NJRCT. I graduated the top 10% of my high school. I broke the silence. I broke every bit of that silence. I stood up for myself. Silence is participation. But don't worry, I've got your back.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Yeah, yeah. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope
Yes, Soleil. Give it up for Soleil. How's it doing, everyone, tonight?
Doing good.
My name is Titanium. And I just came on stage to get one thing clear. This is not a show. This is real actions being played out in drama scenes for you to see, for you to stand up, for you to be encouraged. Myself has been bullied. Ever since I was a little boy, I always heard, be a man, be tough, play football, play basketball. But I want to dance. I like music. I like Michael Jackson. Okay? I can feel the rhythm deep down inside.
All right.
So, no matter how old you are, no matter what ethnicity you are, what gender you are, whatever you choose to live your life, you live it. You only die once. You live every day to strive higher and higher, shoot for the moon, reach for the stars. You can do it. Tell me, Chris.
Give it for Titanium, guys. My name is Chris Cross, my dad's name. And sometimes we forget things, but sometimes there are things that stay with us the rest of our lives. It all started for me in middle school. I was small, short, thought I didn't belong. And I tried my best to fit in. I'm trying to wear the coolest clothes, try to be the class clown. But notice I use the word try. It all failed. I felt like I had a big target on my back. My full name is Christopher Murat. It's French, but they pronounce it Murat, spelled M-U-R-A-T. For years I was picked on because of my last name, because it has rat at the end. Years. And it nearly scarred me, but I got through. There was once, I was in a public bathroom at school, using the urinal, and an older kid came from behind me and grabbed me while I was using the urinal and pulled me away. He said some things and he laughed and walked away with his friends. And till this day, I'm still uncomfortable using public bathrooms and urinals. I'm still trying to get over that. But through all the bad times, there are the good. I, like my best friend for 10 years, we've been through everything. And it just goes to show that you don't have to do it alone. You don't. And finally, one day at school, the same place I had problems, I saw a pep rally, and I saw how people reacted to dance. And I wanted that so bad. I wanted the attention. I needed it. And so, for all the kids that are skinny, that feel like they don't belong, that don't have an outlet, it's like a way to let everything go, I found my way, and I know you can find yours. My name is Chris Cross, and this is me now. DJ, hit it.
Hold your breath and count to 10. Feel the earth move and then hear my heart burst again. For this is the end. I've dreamt and dreamt this moment, so overdue I owe it. Swept away I'm stolen. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall, face it all together. Let the sky fall when we crumble. We will stand tall, face it all together. Let the sky fall, let the sky fall. We will stand tall. Where you go, I go. What you see, I see. I know I'll never be me without this security. All your loving arms keeping me from harm. Put your hand in my hand and we'll stay. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall, face it all together. Let the sky fall when we crumble. We will stand tall, face it all together. Let the sky fall. Let the sky fall. We'll stand tall as night
Stop, it hurts! Boo-hoo! I don't think there's any more spots on my body you can fill up with bruises.
I think I found one.
Stop, I hate talking to my parents about this. They think I'm a punk.
And that's my fault? No one cares!
Affects everyone. Those who bully, those who have been bullied, and those who witness bullying. Bullying is linked to negative impacts that have impacts on mental health, substance abuse, and suicide. It's important to talk to kids to help them to determine whether bullying or something else is a concern. Did you know that bullying isn't just a bully punching you in the face or a bully calling you a name that you don't like? Bullying is a lot more than that, and there are even different types of bullying. Physical bullying is any type of physical contact that would hurt or injure a person, such as hitting, punching, kicking, etc. A bully taking something that belongs to you or destroying it is also physical bullying. 30.5% of all bullying in elementary schools is physical. Verbal bullying.
What's your problem? We didn't do anything to you.
Why?
Your faces insult me.
Is making remarks about a person's race, age, socioeconomic status, or the way that they look. For example, if a group of kids are making fun of another kid because he can run as fast as everyone else, that would be verbal bullying. 46.5% of all bullying in all schools is the verbal type.
Being bullied made me hate walking to school. I used to get up late
What's the problem?
and get in trouble with my mom
Go back to McDonald's.
and teachers because I feared walking to school. The girls just shout horrible things across the road, and it made me feel so embarrassed and upset. What is the most emotional bullying? Emotional bullying is deliberately causing distress, resulting in someone developing low self-esteem, avoiding situations, and becoming withdrawn. Emotional bullying can be spreading rumors, excluding the individual, for example, from games, talking about others behind their back, intentionally hurting someone's feelings. Emotional bullying can be just as hurtful as physical bullying. It is important to be aware of these signs, which may include feeling isolated, a change in behavior, a change in attitude towards food, more of an appetite, or wanting to eat less, becoming more emotional and clingy towards parents or an individual, not wanting to go to school and becoming upset.
Well, how do we overcome an emotional bully? Standing up to a bully is a tried and true technique. However, standing up to a bully may not make the bully change completely, but little alterations on the behavior is possible, and even more is possible when help is sought.
Standing up to an emotional bully makes it more likely that the bully will realize that there is a problem, and they might be willing to get help for it. Silence is participation. I've got your back.
Ever since I could remember, the names ugly, stupid, rat, Oreo have been inherited to me. And this bullying got so bad that I didn't want to go to school anymore. And one day, I was in the school bathroom and a group of girls ganged up on me. You little rat. You don't belong here and you never did. What are you? Black? White? Choose one. And one of them pushed me to the stalls and shoved me to the floor. And before I knew it, they picked up a rubber band from the floor and shoved it in my face. And it was a hit after hit. They beat me. And they beat me so bad that I had to spend 2 weeks in the hospital. Because those hits, they made me bleed internally. Do you know what that means? Do you? What does that mean? I was bleeding internally. I was bleeding from the inside. And my mom would rush down the office demanding for an explanation. And you know what they would tell her? Every time. Ma'am, you know how girls are at this age. They just want attention. Attention. So my mom sued the school. And people would call my house every day saying how I deserved everything I got. Every day they would call and say those nasty things. And I won the case. But I didn't win my pride back. Even though I struggled throughout most of my middle school career, I still strive for bigger things. I became a peer counselor at my school for 2 years and counseled and mediated to be the voice for the voiceless. And now, I'm looking for nothing but success and achievement in my high school career. I've been invited to leadership conferences. I've been a counselor at the Nest of Living Arts, Share Tolerance and Respect summer camp. And you know what I did? I taught the kids human rights lessons so they would be aware about the world that they live in and they can accept one another so they wouldn't be kids like me anymore. 3 years. And all this wouldn't have been done if it wasn't for my middle school guidance counselor, Miss Belinda Days. She was the hand to hold, and she guided me to hope when there was none left. And I will never forget her, and I love her for that. And Miss Days, I love you. I love you. So now here I stand before you, stronger than ever, bigger and better. And do not take my kindness as a weakness. So, before you start pointing fingers, make sure your hands are clean.
I completely understand how you feel. And you know what? I'm going to tell you my story. I started noticing around 5th grade. People were telling me the usual insults. You're fat, you're ugly, you're disgusting. On the 6th grade, a guy walked to me in the middle of the hallway and shouted so everybody could hear it. Man, well, you're so ugly. Listen, real girls, they have a nice body, but you just have fat hanging out from you. Is that what you say to a kid? So, I started cutting myself in my stomach areas, my legs, my arms, even my neck, just to look like a real girl. 7th and 8th grade, they used to follow me between classes and throw me on the floor and kick me and punch me. And I needed to hide in the library or behind the school. And that was an everyday thing. Once, they took my backpack and they ran away. And where do I find my backpack? In the school dumpster. On the 9th grade, it was my birthday. I found this little box with my name on it. I opened the box and I found razors, scissors, and a little note on the side that said, "You'll die this year. Happy birthday to me." The rumors and the lies became so strong that the teachers, they didn't want me in their classrooms. And you know what they say to my mom? She just wants attention. That's why she wears black. They enjoy the bruises on my body. They enjoy my tears. They enjoy my loneliness. They even enjoy my suicide attempt on my senior year. How cruel is that? But I decided that I wanted to do something better for myself, and here I am. I was able to graduate from high school, overcome my depression, and I became a special effects makeup artist. I done photo shoots, wedding, prior events, anything that you can think of, I did it. But I wanted something even more. So now, I'm pursuing a career in the culinary industry, and I'm on my way to become a chef. I found my escape through this. This is my art, and no one will stop me again.
Bullies are often clever and manipulative, but you too can be clever. Most bullying is traceable to one person. Bullies are seething with hatred, bitterness, anger, rage, and often have a wide-ranging prejudices as a vehicle for dumping their anger out onto others. Bullies are driven by jealousy and envy. And I think you all know what ignorance does to you. And did you know that rejection is another powerful motivator of bullying? And remember, children, bullies are people who try to make themselves look good. All they want is attention. Take that away from them, and they have nothing. And a way to make yourself look better is by helping others. Try asking the bully, hey, why do you pick on people? There is never a good enough answer to this question. If you don't want to ask the bully that question, try forcing them into an uncomfortable situation, but do not bully them back. So, crisscross, what do you do when you see somebody bullying a friend or even a stranger? Do you confront them? What about recording the incidents of bullying? Or do you inform someone you trust?
First, never allow yourself to be alone with a bully, if possible. Follow these procedures and processes to handle bully conduct. 1, talk to an adult, a mentor, a teacher, anyone that can help. 2, don't be afraid to expose the bully to an adult. You are not a snitch. Say that after me. You are not a snitch. You are not a snitch. There you go. Number three, have you ever thought that maybe the bully wants something that you have? Like maybe they're jealous of you. Number 4, minimize your reaction to a bully. Never let them get that high from you. You know, just walk away. Walk it off. Silence is participation.
And silence hurts.
And here at NOLA,
we've got your back.
Speak up.
And I can't change, even if I tried, even if I wanted to. And I can't change, even if I tried, even if I wanted to. She keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. My love, my love, my love.
When I was in the 3rd grade, I thought that I was gay, cause I could draw. My uncle was, and I kept my room straight. I told my mom, tears rushing down my face. She's like, Ben, you've loved girls since before pre-K. Tripping. Yeah, I guess she had a point, didn't she? Bunch of stereotypes all in my head. I remember doing the math, like, yeah, I'm good at Little League. A preconceived idea of what it all meant. But those that like the same sex had the characteristics. The right-wing conservatives thinking to decision. And you can be cured with some treatment and religion. Man-made rewiring of a predisposition playing God. Oh, nah, here we go. America the brave still fears what we don't know. God loves all his children, it's somehow forgotten, but we paraphrase a book written 3,500 years ago. I don't know.
And I can't change, even if I tried, even if I wanted to. And I can't change, even if I tried, even if I wanted to. My love, she keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. She keeps me warm.
If I was gay, I would think hip-hop hates me. Happy birthday.
Took your last breath, let the time left, but it just start. Recharge your heart. I know it takes a while to adjust that smile. Believe what's inside. It's the beginning of your ride. Buckle up, let's drive to meet greatness, the Most High. I don't forsake this, and no more will I take it. It's just that mind control infatuation. Think on your own and face it. There's good out there waiting for you to chase it. And I encourage you to pace it. Because we rush without knowing when. All we need is patience. No more blaming, guilt, tricks, excuses. I'm through it. And the new is here before I even knew it.
I thank love for the gift to be fluid. And I can't change. Wanted to. My love, she keeps me warm. 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 And I can't change, even if I try. Even if I wanted to. My love, she keeps me warm. 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 She keeps me warm.
How are we doing?
Great.
So right now we're going to do a little something. I want everybody to space out, hold your hand. I'm going to call a very special guest. We're going to pledge all together today. We have over 300 people today in here, and 300 people are going to pledge together. So I'm going to introduce you to somebody that's very dear to our heart. You saw her in Family Matters. You saw her, maybe no, you heard her in The Proud Family as Sugar Mama. And she's in the house. And I call her my Nola godmother because I have so much to learn from her. And I look upon her as a role model. Mrs. Mary Jo Payton, can you please come to the stage?
Hey, family. First of all, give yourselves a hand. You know and understand how important this whole situation is. And before I do the pledge, and you all were just so special, you said everything that I was going to say. You already said it. You had statistics and everything. And the stories were just the stories that you told. We know these are true stories. And I'm sure that you all out there and your kids out there have stories. This is a real situation. And but let me just share a story with you. My first encounter with bullying. I was about 6 years old. And it stemmed out of jealousy. I was one of 9 kids, but I was the only girl with a bunch of brothers and boy cousins for 10 years. I didn't have a sister or a girl cousin. And so I knew how to entertain myself, and I was real cute because they didn't have to buy girl clothes for nobody but me. So I was always real cute. My hair was real cute too. I had a lot of hair. And every time my mother would fix it, I'd just be shaking in it. Be all cute and frisky and stuff, and I was always active. And the little girls would get jealous. And so one day my mother sent me to the store, which is about 2 blocks down the streets. And I went by myself. On the way back, these little girls that were jealous of me came up. I'm just skipping back home so happy. They're just shaking and carrying on, all shiny and pretty. And one of them said,